Yes, welcome to our podcast show. This is Money Pot Podcast Show. Money, money, money. We don't have a name yet. So what we want to do is we want to put it out to you guys, help us to create a name. And what we're doing is we've set up a Facebook page that you can get invited to. So you're going to have to hook up with one of us on Instagram. We'll get you that invite, and then you can join the competition to name our show.
So man, let's do it.
We got George Lee, and he's the founder of Money Pot, and he's also one of the big men in epic trading. He's going to talk to you about that. I'm WT. So this is George Lee and the WT hosting this show.
Man, I'm hyped. I'm mad hyped.
Yeah. So talk to them a little bit about what you do, George.
Yeah, man. So basically what we did is, when it first started, is obviously through this pandemic. So I thought of an idea. Obviously, everyone's going to be struggling in all their different ways, but why not try and capitalize on the fact that we're all locked in a house, stuck away? Like, I never used to have social media, didn't used to do all that kind of thing. And then it all just blew up, and I thought I might as well use it all. So we did. And obviously I was on Instagram. I was new to Instagram. It was crazy to me. I was like going through and seeing people's videos and stuff. I was like, what the hell? So then I saw this man, WT, and he has some crazy videos on there. You need to go, when you get his Instagram, go and watch it, man. He's got some crazy stuff on there. Him dancing in front of walls and stuff. It's pretty cool. So I kept watching him, and then I just reached out, and I was like, oh man, what is it you actually do? And obviously I'm talking like you're not here. You began to tell me, and I remember, and then we kept connecting, and he was helping me. And I told him literally where I want to be with the whole Money Pot thing. Cause back then we didn't have a logo, didn't have a team, didn't really have anything. It was just me. And he's just got this crazy mind, which you'll all learn by listening to these, that he could just see people's ideas and put them together like a jigsaw. It's crazy. And mine's not. I just have a big bag of jigsaw pieces. I just throw at him and he just puts it together. It's great. So that's how we met. Then I tried getting him in, and he just didn't want to be involved in actually being into a company. He just wanted to help people build it and build this company. Okay. So we did it. So I literally got in touch with him one day and was like, WT, man, I need you to come with me, and I can't do this on my own. Do you know what I mean? I need you to run the other things in Money Pot. Like, it's not just one thing I want it to be. So he said, yeah. And it's probably the best thing that's ever happened since you did say yeah. Because there's just too many things going on that I can't control all the things. So now we've got a president, and that's you.
Yeah, and it's been a pretty good journey. It was the way everything kind of just came together. It's like one day I'm just on my Instagram, I get this message. This guy's like, hey man, why don't we jump up and hook up? like who is this guy? Who is this guy? What's this all about, right? And so and that's one thing I forgot to mention for everybody that's listening. I say right a lot. So every time I say right, and then it's not in the spot that it should be, pay yourself $1. You're going to make some money watching this show. So listen for that.
You say that too much, man.
I say it too much. So if you listen to that, you're going to make some money. Pay yourself every time. But yeah, so the energy, man, is what I really liked about when we connected. Is like trying to find people with the same kind of energy I have is hard. And finding people that are daring, are not afraid to push the limits.
Oh, I'm definitely daring, man. Definitely.
So I think that's why it works so well. And then you have the ideas. I know how to put ideas into products and services. So it was just a really good fit. And that's one of the things when you're trying to build your incomes, is to find good fits, because you got to work with people. It's teamwork makes the dream work. But you got to make sure the person is an asset to you and is enhances you and pushes you forward and moves you up, instead of sometimes you get in these situations where they hold you back. So really, you got to think about that when you're looking for partners, when you're looking for collaborations, ways to build up your residual income streams.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's different. Like, I throw ideas out every single day. I make sure he wakes up to a new idea and he doesn't ever turn it down. He just goes, "Look, why don't we look at this and look at this?" And eventually I just run out of the idea. I get a new one. Yeah. And that's just the way he plays it, isn't it? Otherwise, we'd have like 5 million things going on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But the energy is awesome. And so excited about doing this show, because we really want to start sharing our journey, how we're doing it, and what people can do to create, residual income streams and connect with different people. And tell them a little bit more about the whole Epic thing, because it's a really cool. Like, I didn't jump into the actual the opportunity, but it's a really cool opportunity. And just tell people a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. And I really like the fact that you're not in it, because we sort of have that balance. Then it's not always just about that. Do you know what I mean? Because it is hard work, man. So yeah, that is basically what it is a trading university. Okay. For Forex, crypto, commodities, things like that. And I'm not going to bore everyone on here. Basically, it's just a trading university. You sign up, you learn how to trade Forex, you become a professional trader, and you can make money from your phone. Simple as that, okay? And on the side of it, they've got a compensation plan where if you're not very good at trading or it takes you months to learn, you can earn money by referring friends. So I refer Wayne and I refer someone else, they become my team, and we all make money together. That's the basic of it, okay? If you want a big detailed version of it, then obviously get in touch with one of us. I'll put you an opportunity call and I'll explain it all to you in detail. But some people on here will probably already be in. They don't want to hear me talk about that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is incredible. I've been in it like 52 days and I'm already at the mark. I'm like 3 days, I think, away now from nearly hitting 10,000 a month, which is just mind blowing. And that really, really wouldn't have happened without building this money pot team. I've tried it before. Trust me, I'm one of them guys, man. I go out, I look at the pillows, anything to find an opportunity to give me a couple of pounds, to give me some money. You know what I mean? I need it.
Yeah.
And it was only since we did this together that I realized that if you just zone in on one thing and just change and just find, like, what's that thing you always tell me, man? You always go, it's time, it's someone else, man. You always give me this mindset speech. I'm like, yeah, Wayne, man, okay, I'll do it. You know what I mean? And then once you start to think about the simple things and you put them together, how much is this going to cost? How much time are we going to do it, man? And Wayne makes me set goals and shit. And I'm like, right, I will do it. And then before you know it, man, we're flying. Like, we've gone from nothing like 2.5 months ago to having a fucking huge team and this money pot, a big family that will, like, I can ask right now. I can say, someone send me a video of the money pot and they'll all speak about it. Man, we've got t-shirts, we've got a clothing line. Like, I'm not trying to name drop shit we've got, but I mean, it's crazy how fast this is growing up. Like, it's just blowing my mind. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing that I'm always telling you is, you got to look at your time investment, your money investment, and your effort investment. And once you start to ratio that out, it makes it a lot easier to decide whether you can blow this thing up and start another thing, or you got to get this thing at a certain level first before you jump into that next thing. So
exactly, man. Like, I remember the other day, I think it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or something. Like I said, in the morning, because we're on different time zones, what I do is during the night, I'm hustling, I'm finding people. And as a network marketer, you find other people in different companies and they go, well, hey, what about this? And I cannot say no to anything ever. So, I'll have a look at it. Who knows what? I can make money. Sweet. So I do that. And then I'm like, Wayne, I send him a message. Wayne, when you wake up, man, you need to phone me straight away. I've got something that's going to make us millionaires tomorrow. And then he wakes up, he phones me. He's like, I'm in bed, George, man. What's up? I'm like, man, look at this opportunity. And then he just says the same thing. He's like, instead of, if you say no to me, I'm going to want to do it. So he just goes, yeah, man, we could do that. Right. Let's look at the time, the money, blah, blah. And then once we spoke for 10 minutes, I'm like, actually, that's not a good idea, is it? And even though he didn't say it, he wanted me to say it. And then I'm like, yeah, actually, let's just leave that. Let's just carry on what we're doing, man.
Yeah. And the thing with building any kind of residual income, one of the things I say is that it takes a few months to get the momentum really building up. And when you go to a job, say if you get a job working for somebody, it gives you like 6 months to learn that job. But when we're doing our own residual incomes, we're not making money after 30 days. We feel like we're failing. And
it's a weird thing. Yeah. Like, I've only just started to learn that. I've done these for years, right? And like, you feel like a failure if you have monthly subscription. Is what every single MLM sort of thing does. Like, monthly subscription. If you have to pay your second one, you feel like you failed at it. Like, that's it, right? I'm never going to be able to get people. Fucking hell, it's 1 month, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You look at this monthly payment, you should be looking at, right, I'm going to spend a year's monthly payments on there and build this empire. Mm-hmm. And like, we're fortunate in Epic that we did it. And we are making stupid money after 1 month, but that doesn't happen in every other company.
Yeah.
Like, there's 110 million network marketers in the world, and probably only 10 million of them actually make it, because the other 100 million just quit.
Exactly. But they quit on something that could work for them, but they don't give it enough time. They don't know enough about it to be able to make it work. Because some of it is just, you got to learn the trade, you got to learn the business, and you got to give it some time to grow and develop. It's the same as if you're running a campaign and you're trying to sell your own product or service, and you run the campaign for 3 or 4 days. You're really not going to get anywhere. You're not going to make much money on that, because people got to see that a bunch of times, right? Nine or 10 times before they say, shit, man, that thing's for me. That shit is cool.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
And like we said at the start, like it helps having someone in it. So like in Epic, I've got my own leaders and I've got my mentor in there who like we smash it together. But like outside of it, it helps like us being together. Like I couldn't have done the clothing line and shit like that. I don't even know the password for the clothing line. Do you know what I mean? Like you run that shit. Yeah. But I mean, like you don't need to, because we do it together. Like everything's just so transparent. If you find that person that can do it with you, it's easy. It becomes easy.
Yeah. And it's really, you have to have the idea person and you have to have the person that knows how to execute the idea and turn it into something. If you marry those two things together, man, you can build some wicked income streams, man. Awesome businesses, and have a lot of fun. Like we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it's class. And we're only we're 2 months in, like just over, man.
Yeah.
Like that's wicked, man. Look how far we're going.
So,
but yeah, we do have fun, man. I have fun slagging off your accent and stuff. It's wicked.
And one of the things that we did is we just decided last week, we were talking about doing a few things on Zoom, and we just decided let's do a podcast. Let's just do it. And within 3 days, we went from an idea to now here we are doing our first one, and we've already got guests lined up that want to be on this show.
Yeah, man, we've got loads of heat about this. That's what I like. Like, there's not a lot of just waiting around. It's a simple. We have billions of ideas that I throw in there that cost a fortune, and if we don't think it's right, it's a no. But anything that we have a sort of smell that we think is good, it just happens within a week. That's it. We've got it set up. Let's go. Yeah. And I like that. I don't like waiting 12 months preparing. And as soon as we posted that podcast picture, man, there's loads of people wanting to come on.
Yeah,
and like we've got so many coming. It's good.
And the crazy thing is, we don't even really have a name for it yet. And people are
that's what we need. We need everyone to help with this. We need help. I've got some crazy names, but yeah, we need help.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the challenges of having, like, we got a time zone challenge, and let's talk about a couple of little challenges we ran into and some of the things that we've navigated.
Yeah, so obviously the clothing line, number one, was a challenge. That's something that you just never think that you're ever going to do. Mm-hmm. Like definitely me, I didn't think I'd ever do something like that. But that's a challenge, especially just because we've got a global team everywhere, and you've got to find somewhere that, like, so when it first started, when we had this idea, I remember, and I was like, right, where we're going to store 10,000 jumpers, and you were just laughing at me, and I was like, why? And you were like, well, you don't do that. You just get a print on demand and nailed. And I was like, I don't even know what that is. Like, I only just got social media. I don't know what that is. And then so we went through it, and then we got the company. You bought a few things first, tested it out. It was good quality. And we thought that was good to go. Boom, we're laughing. Like within 2 weeks, we got full clothing line, 7 different t-shirts, mugs, hats, everything. I remember I got some, and then we hit the first problem, which was the custom charge. Yeah. So you buy in it, and then it was ended up costing double for everyone in the UK to buy it because the custom charge was so big, which we didn't even think of. Do you know what I mean? And then straight away, I told you about it. You went straight on it, and you've sorted out that Etsy or something. Not that we're advertising that, but you sorted out the Etsy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and then,
yeah. So basically I had to switch suppliers. So we still have the original supplier, and that's, good for North America, but I think we're going to be able to switch over just exclusively to the other one, because the other supplier is set up in UK, has set up in different parts of Europe, a bunch of locations that are should get us around the customs issues. So the only slowdown I got right now is trying to get all the different clothing lines on there. So it's taking a bit of time for them to accept everything. I'm not sure what that is, but it's like whenever you try to do something and you find a hurdle, you always look for the solution. So a lot of people, when they don't have the right mindset, you start making excuses of why it's not going to work. But with me and you working together, I'm always about, okay, there's a solution, because if somebody else is doing it, I know I can do it too, because I know at least as much as somebody else.
Yeah, man. And that's what you get when you've got two. I remember at the start of this whole journey, we used to hit a few problems or a few setbacks. And I used to message you every day and be like, Wayne, what are we going to do about this? Right, we've got this, what we're going to do, blah, blah. And now it's just simple. When I just text you and I said, look, we got custom charges coming to England. We can't tell people to pay double. We need to sort that out. And I don't even think we spoke about it again for 3 days. And then you came back with, that's done now, fixed it, problem, cool. And I didn't even think twice about it. I just knew that it was just going to get done. That's so easy. But yeah, even just like people listening, that the clothing line, I always thought you had to be rich, or you know what I mean? Like only rich people, Gucci people have clothing lines, but it was free to set up. I think it was like minimal cost, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're doing a print on demand, or like if you have a logo or even just your initials, whatever you want, put them on a t-shirt, it's free. People just buy from them and then they give you a cut. Like we're not doing it to be rich about it. We're doing it so people can wear that logo, and that's the best advertising you can ever get.
Yeah, exactly. And then the way that we do it is like we have different styles, and it's really like a lifestyle, because Money Pot is all about the lifestyle of feeling good about making money. So a lot of people have some bad views about money and think you're greedy or whatever, but we do a lot of things on the outside or behind the scenes, I guess you would say, with money, with helping people that we don't advertise, but not all the money is just for ourselves. And it's in doing those kind of mindset that you feel good about what you're doing. You feel good about helping people, spending money, doing all these different things.
Yeah, man, 100%. As it, like you said, like it's not just, obviously it's a big front for the public, trying to get people into this community and trying to build like the faith of people, but we look after everyone that's in the Money Pot, number one. That's what we did. Like yesterday, we were both on the Zoom hosting it. We had a giveaway for the team, our Christmas party for the Money Pot, and we had $10,000 worth of prizes just for people that are already in. Not here's 10,000 for people to join us. These are already people that are in, have worked hard, that are already getting paid, just to give back and be like, look what we've built. We share everything that we've done together with everyone. Like me and Wayne didn't just do this on our own. Like we all did this. Every single person has helped do this. Every person that wears a t-shirt is helping do this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's an awesome thing. It's like we're building a community and we're building a movement, and we're helping people to create residual income and helping them to move up. One of the cool things we do is, so when you're making money, we have another affiliate thing that we do where you can buy and sell silver coins. And it's a lot of fun, and they send you these silver coins, and it's something that we're getting more people.
Yeah, that's Wayne's favorite, man.
I love it, man.
He loves it, doesn't he? It's cool though, isn't it? It's cool. I honestly thought if you collect coins, man, you're like an old age pensioner. I didn't think that was a thing you can do and still walk around streets thinking you're a cool guy. I didn't think it was, but then turns out it's actually pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it is. And then they even send you travel vouchers as part of the perks, so you're able to, we're planning to have a big meetup, me and George meeting up in England, maybe or somewhere else, maybe in the islands, and part of that's going to be paid for just through these travel vouchers that we get for being in that company, and part of it is going to be paid for through the profits that we're making on the things that we're doing. So it's like we get to celebrate together, because we haven't actually physically met. Everything's just
that's crazy. We should have said that. Like we actually haven't even met. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? And the things that we've done together are just insane. Yeah. But yeah, like you're saying, you need to look when you're joining anything. Like you don't just want to go for one set thing, because if you don't hit that straight away, like money, for example, then you're going to be deflated and you're going to leave. That's why people quit. Yeah. Look for the other things, the community you get in. Like, do you get travel vouchers? Do you get discounts? Do you get anything else? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just a crazy amount of things that you can take from something. Like, for example, the one that we're in, I was just speaking to Wayne before we started, saying that we now have a professional Zoom account, and that's paid for by one of the companies. It's just a benefit. So that just adds up. So now we can use that Zoom account for every other company we've got, because we got it as a benefit for one of them. So just get all these things that you're getting, use them all. That's what we need to do. Not just, I paid my membership, I didn't get this, so I'm quitting. Well, okay then. Yeah. Never going to get anywhere doing that, ever.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that you're going to get as we go through doing these podcasts is we are going to give you different strategies of how to use your income opportunities, what to do with them, and what things that we're doing with them, what works for us, what doesn't work. And we're going to share all that stuff. So if you're tuning in every, I don't know if we're doing it every week or every 2 weeks, we're still playing around with that, but
every week, baby, every week.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing this every week, and you're going to get a lot of benefits. Plus we got, like we said, we got guests. We're going to have guests that are high up in different affiliate programs. We're going to have guests that are doing
I've got someone that's making 100K a month coming on in like the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just in one company is making that. So then it's going to be awesome. I've got a group of crazy girls lined up from Belfast who are killing it in one of the industries. That together, I think they're making over 50 grand. Wow. Like every month, like as a team. It's insane. And they are the wildest bunch of people I've ever met. So when they come on, man, like Wayne hasn't introduced himself to them yet, but he's going to have a shock. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to a lot of cool things we got going on. And, if you are hearing this for the first time, you don't really know who we are, link us on Instagram. We're very active on Instagram. George, give him your Instagram handle.
Yeah, it's at glee.trades. So GLEE.TRADES, baby.
Baby, yes. And I'm at WT Hamilton, is W.T. Hamilton, just like it sounds. And just hook us up. We got all kinds of things that we're doing there, and tips and strategies. We're also giving away things. You can get shirts. You can win some shirts. You can
man, especially like, let's do it right now. Like that competition that we said, people with the names, let's do that. If it hasn't already gone so far, and when you're listening to this and you're still in time for this competition, we'll give away, what do you say, like a free t-shirt or a jumper or something.
Yeah.
Whatever Wayne decides, because he runs that show, and we'll give it away if you pick the best name. Unless you're listening to this in 2028, then I think we're going to be ahead by then. Yeah. So.
And if you're in North America, a jumper is a sweater, it's a hoodie.
Oh, is that what you call it? A sweater to us is something a 98-year-old wears in front of a fire, man.
Yeah, we call it a sweater.
We call it a jumper, man.
A jumper. Yeah. But yeah, we have fun with that, man, because we have like 2 different languages that we're speaking, 2 different time zones. Funny, man. We have a lot of fun. So I really want to leave it off with we're going to be doing these, like we said, every week. I was going to do it every 2 weeks, but I guess we're doing it every week.
Every week. I'm having a good time. This is good.
Yeah.
It's just chatting away. There's no, it's different to a conference call that we do every day. You know what I mean? Like where you got to present and you got to be fully professional and real. Like here we can just hang out. This is like more of what me and you do in the morning when we talk to each other. You know what I mean? I like that.
And the thing, like for me, my motto is I got to have fun making money, because making money is fun. I've done the corporate thing, and it's just too stuffy for me, man. I can't be myself. I got to pretend I'm somebody else. And when we're doing things like this, we just be ourselves, make money, be real. We try to be as authentic and as transparent as we can, and just show you, man, the fun of becoming like your own boss, being in control of your own income and building it. It's a journey, it's a challenge, but it's a lot of fun, because every time you hit one of your targets, you got to celebrate it, man. Got to celebrate it.
Yeah, and that's what, the power of having 2, obviously you need a lot more in your organization, but having 2 people at the top that are together and getting to celebrate every little tiny thing is incredible. That's one thing that Wayne taught me, 100%. There's every tiny little stone that you crawl over, celebrate it. Instead of, I used to think getting to one of these big ranks, then I'll go and have a party. Just celebrate every single thing. Every time someone joins your organization, celebrate it. That's what you told me. And it is right, isn't it? After this podcast, celebrate it. We did our first one. You know what I mean? It's a big thing. You're making moves, even if it's just for one person. You're making a movement somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about, momentum, because momentum, it grows beyond what you've done. So the things that you do, it makes a difference even when you don't realize. Because even if you're looking at Instagram, you're posting Instagram, there's people watching that they'll never let you know that they're watching or they're learning from you. And then like a year later, it's happened to me a few times. A year later, someone will reach out to me, oh, I've been watching you, I've been doing this, doing that. How are you doing that? Like, oh, I didn't even know we were connected.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So I did that too. Fair. I watched you for ages until I finally, I felt uncomfortable thinking, like, shall I message this man? Like, he must be driving around in Lambos, and like, he won't talk to a peasant like me. Do you know what I mean? And then just do it. Speak to someone that makes you feel uncomfortable, because you'll be surprised.
Yeah. And my motto is, we all put our pants on one leg at a time. And the only difference between me and anyone else is how many zeros are behind my one. Yeah,
man, 100%.
But we got to eat when we're hungry. We sleep when we're tired. The only difference is maybe I might sleep in a nicer bed than the next guy, or I might have, access to more things, but there's nothing stopping the person that I'm helping to get up there. And as they grow, I grow. That's, if you find people like that, you're always going to win. Because
man, all we do is want to win. We just want to win all day.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, celebrate. So we are going to celebrate after we close this out. We don't have a closing yet, so we're going to have to figure out.
What's that? Is that like some sort of theme tune? Like, I mean, I could get my guitar out and play a little tune next time, and I don't know how we close it. Yeah. I want graphics, man. I want fireworks coming in, some animated robot, like boom, maybe a tiger for the money pot. I don't know, man. We'll go crazy.
Yeah. Do you have any tips you want to leave?
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll instead of giving everyone them all now, I'll do one a day. So one every single podcast. So today's, like I've always said all the way through this, okay, is actually I'll give you two. So the first one, celebrate everything, like we said. And I mean anything. The day you sign up to something, you celebrate it. Just have a little bit, and you'll wake up and you'll think, I did that yesterday, man. Have a conversation with as many people as you can that make you feel uncomfortable or you think are out of your league. I'm not saying you have like try and network to them. I'm just saying speak to them like I did to Wayne. Like, what is it you do? Tell me. You know what I mean? Because you will be so surprised how many little tiny things you can learn. So celebrate every single thing. That's tip number one. Number two is roll with every idea you have. And if you can't, just find someone that will roll with you. And you will just start to filter out the ones that aren't going to work, and the ones that are going to work, just roll with it. Don't give it up. If you give it up in 30 days, it was never really something you wanted to do. Okay, so you didn't try it, but just roll with it. Go with it. In 12 months, if you tell me it didn't work, fair enough. It wasn't for you. But you never know in 30 days. 30 days never got anyone rich ever in their life. Yeah. So unless they were gamblers, man, or a good bet or a lottery.
Yeah. But even that's not repeatable. You want something.
Yeah, exactly.
The residual income, it's got to be repeatable.
Exactly.
Anybody can be lucky once, but you want to create your own luck every month of your life.
Exactly. So, that's what I mean. Do you want to celebrate the money you're making on your own in a basement, or do you want to celebrate it with friends? That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. So welcome to our podcast show, and you're going to help us name it. So we will announce as soon as we find that name, who gave us that name. We're not going to name it ourselves. That's one of the things that we decided. We're going to let the people in our group, the people that are following us, pick the name of the show, so that becomes your show as well for all the listeners.
And you can win one of them T-shirts, man. Show them that T-shirt. That's what you can have. T-shirt. We'll send you one.
Money Pot Apparel. I remember when we were talking about Money Pot Apparel, and you're like, what does apparel mean, man?
Yeah, I've never even heard apparel. I was like, is that what the kids did? I don't know, man. I just let you roll with that. You're cooler than me, you see. I'm not cool.
So that's it, man. We're gonna cut it off here. We'll have a nicer way to finish it out next time. We'll work on that for you guys. Outro.
Yeah.
But man. So that's it. Thanks for listening, and make sure that you're tuning in. We're going to be on all the places where you can find podcasts. We're also going to have this on our YouTube channel, so check that out. And if you don't know, you need to figure something out. Just DM us. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Don't be scared to talk to us. We don't bite, and we will help you make some money.